My experience of working with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif in the past when he was Chief Minister is one of the most inspiring opportunities in my professional life. I'm an expert in how governments get things done. We call it delivery. How do governments set themselves up to deliver results their citizens, the people who live in that country, benefit from and see and feel the benefits? So when I talk about delivery, I don't just talk about writing a law or writing a white paper or making a speech. I want delivery to mean the citizen's life changes for the better. I was head of delivery for Tony Blair between 2001 and 2005, and we set up something called the Prime Minister's Delivery Unit. And we took 20 big priorities like cutting crime, reducing wait times in the health service, improving school test outcomes, and focused on that relentlessly for 4 years, working with the relevant departments, keeping them under pressure to deliver some ambitious targets, but also helping them solve problems when they ran into difficulties. By 2005, so after 4 years, most of those targets, and nearly all of them, had been met. So this became a celebrated globally approach to getting things done. When we began, we didn't know it was innovation, but it turned out to be an innovation in government. And then after that, I've worked in dozens of countries around the world, trying to bring the discipline of delivery to help prime ministers, presidents, leaders across the world deliver better results, so that when people pay taxes, they know they get benefits from the taxes. They don't just pay their taxes and see it vanish. My experience of working with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif in the past when he was Chief Minister is one of the most inspiring opportunities in my professional life. He is a very driven leader. He is very passionate about the future of Pakistan. He makes decisions, but he also follows up and checks that they've been implemented. He's quite driven. Where there's a problem, he wants it solved quickly. He's in a state of urgency the constant time. He works unbelievably hard, and his commitment to the common man, as he would say, is second to none. So to me, it was very inspiring to work with him, and I believe he will be a very strong Prime Minister for Pakistan in the next few years. I worked with your current Prime Minister, Shehbaz Sharif, when he was Chief Minister of Punjab, and we had a roadmap on education and then a roadmap on health, and we used the same approach with his leadership to drive improvement in the outcomes in both health and education. And you can see that in the data. The schools got better. You can see it in the ASA outcomes, the big improvement in results. You can see the improvement in health outcomes on vaccinations. So it was a very, very profound opportunity for me to work in this wonderful country with a very, very strong leader, the then Chief Minister of Punjab, and now he's Prime Minister of Pakistan, and he's using the same thinking to drive change in the economy, which is very necessary in Pakistan, and I believe he will lead big change for the better in the way the economy works. One of the challenges in Punjab at the beginning of that time was that only about half the children under the age of 1 year old were vaccinated against regular childhood diseases. And that has a very negative effect on infant mortality. A lot of children were dying younger than they should because they hadn't been vaccinated before they were 1 year old. By the time we had finished, more than 80% of children were being vaccinated, and when you reach 80%, you get what is called herd immunity, where those diseases don't spread anymore because most children have been vaccinated. That was a big transformation. Gavi, the International Vaccination Agency, they said it was the fastest ever scale up of a vaccination campaign. On education, we started with school buildings, teacher presence and student attendance. But then we moved on to improving the quality of teaching in classrooms, new textbooks, new teacher guides, training for teachers, checking whether the children were learning through tests. So education, we started with the inputs. Is the teacher present? Are the children present? Are they in a decent building? Then we moved on to improving the quality. And you can see in the data the improvement in all of those things. The British Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office is funding my team, to work here in Islamabad with the Prime Minister and the Prime Minister's office to help implement the economic reform agenda, and I will of course be supporting and leading that from my side.